Hi folks, Chris here of Strata Art Studios. Today I have a build video for you that follows the different processes right from the original sketches through to the completed piece. Since discovering the Procreate app on my iPad, this is where I do most of my sketching now. One of its benefits is that it allows me to copy images that I've drawn, resize them quickly when I'm trying to fine-tune a design that I'm working on. And as you can see, it has a built-in program that allows it to create a short video of your work process. After finishing up the design work and finalizing the size and design of the piece, I move on to model making the sunflower. My first attempt at creating the sunflower for casting was to actually carve it in wax. I really wasn't happy with how it turned out. The three-dimensionality and the separation of the sunflower petals just didn't quite have the right feel or look that I was going after. So I decided instead to build a metal model out of copper, which is what you're watching right now. Now, if I had have gone back and attempted a second carving, with this thought process in mind, I could have achieved something similar to this in look, but it would have taken longer for me to have achieved it because obviously, as everyone knows, you need a really light hand when you're working on really fine detail in wax because it doesn't take much to break things. So in this particular instance, to get the look of what I was trying to achieve, working in metal gives me the better option. As you learn new techniques, figure out new processes, these are all tools in your inventory for when you're trying to design and build something. They give you more options, more ways to achieve what you have in your mind when you go to build something. Sometimes when you're cutting, filing, bending, forging a piece of metal, you can achieve a different look than something that, say, you are going to carve in wax and cast. Once you're all set and done, you have everything the way that you want it to look. You add some sprues so that you can make a rubber mold. Once you have the rubber mold made and cut, you can inject that mold, get your wax, which you can then cast. And one of these days, I will actually remember to set my iPad camera up during the casting process so that we can capture that in a video as well. When you're designing a piece, there's all sorts of things that you need to keep in mind when you're doing it. Everything comes into play from size, weight, thickness or thinness, what you need to do to make a piece comfortable to wear and look right. I say all that because on this particular piece, I forgot something. And it was a pretty basic something. And you would think that after all the years that I've been making jewelry and how things just become second nature, that you can still slip up on the basics. So what I actually did, on this particular piece is, as you can see, the heart that I'm building symmetrically. And from what you saw at the beginning, the original design and sketch, I'm going to be adding the sunflower to one side of this pendant, meaning that the balance for this pendant is going to be completely wrong, and it's going to hang crooked when you put it on a chain. Had I have left this piece and finished this piece the way that you're seeing me build right at the moment, then it would have hung at a really bad angle, and I and my customer obviously wouldn't have been happy. But I caught the error. Once I had it all together before the stone was set, I had checked it on a chain to see and realized my mistake at that point, which allowed me to remove the side of the heart and rebuild the side of the heart opposite to the sunflower with a little heavier stock silver, so that the heart itself balanced out equally. If you take a close look at the images of the finished piece at the end of the video, you'll see that that side of the heart has been widened out somewhat and actually has a little more thickness from back to front as well. This allowed the pendant to finally hang perfectly straight, and the added dimension actually gave it a little more body and a little more shape, and I was really pleased with the final outcome. I'm passing this story along just to let everyone know that it doesn't matter your skill level, doesn't matter how long you've been doing something. There are just some days you don't think of absolutely every possibility and thing that needs to be done. So you fix it and you move on. No big deal. So during all that story, you have seen the shaping and cleaning up of the shape of the heart, the building of the heart, the complete construction of putting everything together into the pendant you see that I'm setting the stone on now. So once I am finished setting the stone here, I will go back in and clean everything up, give it a final polish, and then I'm done. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you got something out of it. If you have any comments, any questions at all, please let me know and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you have any techniques or anything that you would like to see, let me know and I'll see what I can do. So thank you all who are watching. That's it for this one. So until the next one, bye for now.